I was in complete shock when I landed in Michigan in the beginning of August. I opened my cell phone calendar and realized I only had a month left till school started. I thought to myself, wow, I just came home from a summer in India, and I only have a month left to hang out with my friends. It was unbelievable. The dreaded year, junior year, was around the corner. Even though I was excited beyond relief to see my friends, I was not very excited for the evil standardized tests. Before I knew it, September came knocking at my door. With only 3 days left until the first day of school, I trembled with anxiety, wondering if the junior year will go smoothly for me. I knew it wasn't going to be a struggle, but I wasn't entirely sure what was going to happen. I had so many things to worry about. Not only did I have to worry about the ACT, but I was also concerned that my GPA wasn't getting any better. I looked back and realized I hated junior year before it even began. It was my fault that my GPA wasn't really that great. I admit I slacked off freshman year and sophomore year, but I was determined to dazzle this year. I contemplated, what were the things in my life distracting me? Ding, the light bulb went off in my head. I realized I need to not play my video games and not stay on my iPod Touch while I'm studying. Well, getting rid of my games wasn't really a problem. My Xbox broke already, but I was planning on getting it fixed. I guess I could put it off for a little while. Like I said before, they were just thoughts in my head. I guess talk is cheap, because now one of my plans to get rid of my distractions worked. Before I had finished stressing out, the horrific day came, September 4th, 2009. Again, another year began with me being late to school. I wouldn't have been so late if my oh-so-wonderful brother had actually set the alarm clock right. I had to hurry, and I mean no stopping. We hurried to the bus stop, and I looked around and I barely recognized anyone. I thought to myself, oh great, annoying underclassmen. I didn't look forward to this day. The moment we got to school, my heart sank, and I felt the joy in my life was sucked out by a huge vacuum. As the school bus pulled up, I looked out the bus window and took a peek at the school. My first thought was, why can't it be summer again? The day went by smoothly, and by the end of the day, I had enough homework that pretty much was equal to a week's worth of freshman homework in a day. The second day of school seemed more of a drag than the past 2 years. The only good thing about the year was that I actually knew what I was doing. It only took me 2 years to learn from my mistakes. Well, better late than never. The pile of homework seemed to never stop. It just kept growing. I hoped, prayed, and begged that the next week will be more interesting, and maybe, just maybe, we wouldn't have so much homework, but my dreams were shattered. More homework piled. I was doing pre-calculus, physics, and ACT in one day, and it just got worse and worse day by day. My stress levels seemed to just keep increasing and never stop. If it wasn't enough that I pressured myself, my parents were going overboard with everything that had to do with me and school. They were not letting me have any peace and quiet time. It seemed like watching my every move and filling every moment with education was the plan for my parents. I was basically alienating my social life. I was essentially becoming a loner. I guess being a loner is a price to pay for good grades, but I wasn't about to sacrifice my social life. I maintained all A's and B's since forever ago. This was my ticket to happiness. I even got my Xbox repaired. It all ended well, but I still have a long way to go for this junior year. By the end of the quarter, I realized that the philosophy of struggling and working hard now and enjoying life later. With this new confident attitude, I realized maybe junior year isn't that bad.